Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing my what sold for last week, which would be September 5th through the 8th, Monday through Thursday. And if you're new to my channel, I do this twice a week. I do Monday through Thursday and then I do Friday through Sunday, and just kind of show you different things that are selling for me and on the different platforms that I sell on. Everything is listed on eBay for me first, and then I do use List Perfectly to cross list to Mercari, Etsy, Facebook, but not really. Facebook is broken. Battery just died. Of course, right? Just par for the course with me and technology. Everything starts on eBay, and then I use List Perfectly to cross list to Mercari, Facebook, Etsy, Poshmark, and then I do also have my account, eBay account, connected to Bonanza. I don't sell a whole lot on there, every once in a while. And this week, I don't think I sold anything on Etsy and Facebook or Bonanza. It's been slow on these other platforms, and then I think, yes, this week has been probably the slowest week I've ever had on eBay. And yesterday, I had server issues. I could get to eBay on my phone, but I could not get to eBay on my desktop. And I do everything on my desktop. I'm not one of those people who lists. All I use my phone for is to take pictures. So that was a little annoying because I couldn't even cross list because I couldn't get eBay to stay on. Every time I turned around, I was kicked off. I have a feeling this is all about a major change they're getting ready to do on September 20th. So I just think if you're having below average sales for you, I think that's what it is. I know the toy category is getting an update, but I think it's only bobbleheads. But you just never know until that morning you wake up. I have had those moments when, you know, eBay did an update, they changed categories, and I wake up to every listing I have to do an update on, you know, add something. So yeah, just be ready, September 20th. And I think that's it. Let me make sure. I have notes down here for myself. I don't have to use my little handy dandy board because I figured out how to mark up my screens, but all right, let's go ahead and get started. First one off the bat is a viewer sale, so thank you very much, Heather. Heather bought this red cardinal plush bird. I think she said one or two of her children goes to a college, maybe, I'm forgetting, that has the Cardinals as their mascot. So she wanted to support my store, and so she purchased this item, which reminds me, I'm sure Robert told me, but if you're going to use my coupon code that I'm offering to my viewers, it's the code is Rebel Reseller 10, all one word, to get 10% off anything in my store. I didn't realize you can't use that coupon in conjunction with an offer. So, you know, if you purchase something, I always have a sale on my store. So in order to get an extra 10% off, you know, you can use that coupon code. I didn't realize. Sorry. So, first one off the bat is a viewer sale. And then I sold this Mattel Little Miss Magic Jewels wand from 1992. I tend to pick up any and all like vintage looking doll accessories, especially when they're like Mattel or Play School, Ideal. Almost always they have the manufacturer on the toy, so it usually isn't too difficult to figure out what this is going to. And then, you know, it tends to do well because, you know, people like to collect these vintage dolls, but they've lost the accessories that go with it. This sold for $14.95. It has been listed for a while, so that tells me I did an end and sell similar, and it sold before my sale started. This is another viewer sale, so thank you very much, Anna. This It's All Greek to Me is the brand. It was just a cute little black cat, and it sold for best offer of $6. This is another viewer sale. Y'all, I really appreciate when you supporting my channel. I'm a terrible salesman, so I forget all the time to mention, you know, coupon codes or affiliate links. But anytime you're going to go into eBay, if you go through my affiliate link, which is just, you can click either in the description or on the icon, or Amazon, you don't have to purchase from me, but anything that you do buy during that, I think it's a 24-hour period, I do get a small commission on that. So, you know, like I always say, it all adds up. So I do appreciate that. And Robert has a whole list of stuff. You know, I try to help you guys with links to the supplies that I use, American Bubble Boy bubble wrap, which I just love. So, you know, just check my descriptions. You know, like I said, it all adds up, and I so appreciate the support that you guys give me. These ugly dolls. There's a few that sell for a lot, but I tend to just pick up any and all of them. And I went ahead and put these 3 together, and they sold for $16.05. So thanks again, Kathy. Now this is little action figures. This is from PJ Masks. Romeo and some of the main characters, they sell okay. They used to sell really well, but now I have found it's some of the side characters that do tend to do better. This is Amaya, and so I just went ahead and paired the two together. They sold for $11.66. I want to say I picked this up just at an estate sale. I love estate sales for picking up vintage stuff. That's where I find the most stuff. Yes, I find stuff at yard sales, but you get such, around here, a lot of the estate sales, you know, these owners just kept everything. I don't. I think, you know, other than what I'm going to be selling at some point or I have already got listed, I don't collect a whole lot anymore. You know, my wall is, if you start at some of my beginning videos, this started with one item. It was the little clock down here, and I've just added this since I started these videos, and because Fisher-Price is like, I love them. So, you know, but I don't really collect much. Oh, I don't even think I told you guys what this is. It's a Hazel's Quilling Toil. Hazel's Quilling Tool Set, 1974. You made those little, like, paper strips into these elaborate designs that you use this to curl them. I just looked at the pictures. I've never done it. But it sold for $15. This is from MTY International. It's just regular plush, Angel Bear, cream plush, 8-inch. It sold for $13.45. This is an Adventure Planet snake plush, 54 inches long. It sold for $11.66. A lot of these I pick up at the Goodwill bins and yard sales for, you know, usually $1 or less. This is another viewer sale. Sherry likes to buy a lot of the gorilla monkey plush that I have listed, and I'm gonna get that big monkey plush listed. It's kind of sat in my chair and became upstairs drying, and it's kind of just been forgotten. So I'm gonna get to him, Sherry. I'll let you know when I get him listed. But this is America We Go, which is also Fiesta. Look at this face. Just elaborate detail. He's 12 inches. He sold for best offer of $28. I think I meant to move this, but this is my big sell of the week. We went to a yard sale and I bought quite a few pairs of like vintage skater jeans. This brand was GAT, the best I can tell. That's what the tag said. I had them listed quite a while, and I started sending out like $100 offers, and somebody countered for $80, and I was like, gone, because I don't even think I paid $2 for these. So definitely watch for these wide-legged jeans. She did send me a question about how wide the pant legs were. So if you're going to ever come across any of these skater jeans, include that in your measurements, because I guess they want to know. But $80. This is Pokemon Charmander plush. It didn't have a tag. I'm assuming it was probably like Toy Factory or Nanco, just based on the condition, the quality. Y'all know, that's like probably some of the, I hate to say this, poorest quality, but they put out a whole lot of character plush, so I always pick them up. It sold for $8.96. Halloween, I don't know, look at this, Halloween. Trick or Treat pumpkin bucket. They say made in the USA. I noticed the other day I was watching Commonwealth Picker, Flipper, and he said even the ones that you buy in Walmart now still say made in the USA, so I'm not sure how you can tell if they're vintage or not. I pick up a lot of Halloween buckets. This one sold for $12.95. I think I've got another one to show you here in a minute. This was a $5 sale, but this is Brio. I mean, it's 1.5 inches tall. I picked them up because, think about it, that's going to get lost very easily. And some parents going to be out there looking for it. And I'm okay with this $5 sale. It all adds up, right? Another McDonald's bucket. I'm pretty sure this one came from my online high bid auction that I won last year. Still selling, still listing, because it was over 1,000 items. I got most of the large stuff, but I still have a lot of littles. But this was a McDonald's bucket from 1993. It sold for $13.45. This is a lion plush. Again, I don't think it had a tag, so I didn't know the manufacturer. It sold for $22.45. I buy a lot of vintage Christmas ornaments, usually on the half price sales at estate sales. But a lot of times they'll put a bunch of them in like a gallon Ziploc bag. I'm sure I bought this at one of my favorite estate sale companies. I want to say I paid $2 or $3. I've already sold 2 other plush from that batch. One was like $20, another one was like $22, and then this canary bird sold for $17.95. I'm going to point out another one of my mistakes. What do you think is missing in this title? This is a Russ gingerbread doll plush. I took a best offer of $10. It's a troll. I didn't even put troll in the title. We're all human, right? It's been listed a while. This was from my online estate sale, also through high bid. Now this was in my one of the last week's what sold videos. Somebody from Canada bought a whole bunch of my vintage Fisher-Price Little People stuff that I just recently listed. But in this lot, there was the pretty hard to find gurney, and she just wanted the gurney out of it. She offered me $10 just for the gurney, and then I relisted this and sold it the same day, the rest of the items for $15. Vintage Fisher-Price Little People. You see it, you buy it. This is, Robert and I are always putting puzzles together. We have tons upstairs to do. As soon as we're done with them, as long as they're complete, I take pictures and list them. $9.95 for this yo-yo puzzle. This is, I don't find this brand very often. It's Maison Chic. It was just a cute ragdoll lovey. Love the loveys. I think that's going to be my next video that I'm going to share with you guys as far as different brands and different ones to be looking for. This one sold for best offer of $13. Animal Alley, which is Toys R Us, pink and brown plush, 6 inches tall, sold for $18.55. Another red cardinal plush, 13-inch. It sold for a best offer of $16. A lot of these type plush, they tend to have those fibers that are sticking out. There's no way to get them because you pull one, another one's coming right behind it. So I just usually, you could use probably a sweater shaver thingy on it, but that doesn't mean when it's sitting in that bag, more of them might just start, because it's just, I don't understand it. But I just always put in my listings that there are fibers sticking through the fabric, and I've not had any issues with that. If you go through a store like at Walmart, there's certain plush, if you look at them, the fibers are already popping through. Robert bought these, and when he bought them, I'm like, why? Those are ugly. There was no name brand on them, but he had Google Lensed them. I went ahead and put them together instead of doing a single. They sold for $23.20. This is another Kurt S. Adler. I see them a lot. I think they're still current. But again, if you're at estate sales and yard sales and they're cheap, I go ahead and pick them up. This little ornament, 6 inches, sold for $7.39. And if you're new to my channel, I don't do free shipping. So this sold for $7.39 plus shipping. This is Habitat for Humanity. I guess it's one of their mascots. This is Brick, the Dalmatian dog. It sold for $12.04. It was still sealed in the bag. I picked this up at a yard sale. I want to say I paid $1 or $2 for it. It's by Cloth Teak, and they're like fabric mache figures. This one was 10 inches, $19.96. I didn't realize, or I lost it at some point, but it is missing the fishing pole. So I just put that in the listing. It still sold for $23.20. Definitely keep your eyes out for Cloth Teak by Possible Dreams. I picked this up at a friend contacted me saying she was getting out of the like flea market toys. I went to her house and just kind of picked things that I wanted. I want to say we probably paid $5 for this, but it was a Pac-Man plug and play game by Jax. I ended up taking a best offer of $20 for it. The problem with those is, you know, you don't know if there was batteries in them. Those are kind of, you know, I'm leery when I list them because it's like when they open it, of course, it's no longer sealed, but when they open it, are they going to have corroded batteries? Because I think a lot of times these came with batteries in them. But I didn't hear anything, so it must have been all good. And this is American Greetings. It's one of my bread and butter brands that I can find everywhere. This is just a cute penguin, 8 inches, sold for $9.25. And then I just had one Mercari and one Poshmark. This is Texas Armadillo Plush by Nancy Jo Enterprises. Advertising for Texas. Sold for $6 on Mercari. I'm doing a lot of cross-listing to them though right now. Just a lot of my lower dollar plush. Just to have 2 sets of eyes on them. And every time I'm doing end and sell similar right now, I am trying to lower my prices because I need to get some of this older stuff moving. And then this, I think at one point, I don't remember, I took it off of Poshmark for some reason. I think I was having somebody who was sending me really low offers over and over. So I just took it down. Went ahead and relisted it. It sold pretty quickly for $23. A lot of times I do that. If you're having an annoying person on any of these platforms and you're just over it, the low offers, constant questions, take it down, let it sit for a couple of weeks, and then put it back up. Usually they've moved on to somebody else. Again, I appreciate all the support you guys give me. I love all the comments. I try to get to them within a day or so, but I don't know. This week has just been crazy busy for us. But I'll get to my comments. Just again, I love you guys. I have the best viewers. I know other people say that, but I truly do have the best viewers. All right, I'm going yard selling. Bye.